So welcome to this video, and today it is our fourth class of DevOps series, right? So till now I have covered till three videos: DevOps class 1, 2 and 3, and now it's turn of fourth class, right? So weekly I am trying to give you at least two videos, right? You can refer, and if you are serious about learning DevOps, these are very good videos which will cover all of the things of DevOps from basic, right? So you just need to follow the videos. Okay, first initial videos maybe you find some audio disturbance. If there is some issue with the audio, just let me know, but you just need to follow those videos and definitely you will be able to have very good understanding of this, right? So to get a good series, my name is Prashant and I am approximately having 14-year experience now in IT, and from last 10 years working in cloud different technologies, right? So I can say that I can share some good exposure with you. I have seen the cloud data centers as well, the physical data centers as well. Worked there as well, have some experience on that one as well. So have good understanding how the things actually working, right? Before cloud and after cloud, right? So you can get some good idea. Uh, what you need to do actually, if you are looking for making a good career, right, and if you are looking a complete series, you can refer this series, right? AWS series is also there, so you can follow the AWS series as well, that is available in Hindi and English. Okay, now I will not take much on this. You can check all these things on my playlist and on channel. uh, Now what we need to do actually, we need to talk about today class agenda. Okay, and let me just clearly go. Today is class 4th, as I said, class 4th. Okay, and what we are going to do, Linux is very necessary things, right? So today we will learn about Linux concepts. Okay, I have prepared a good document which is covering most of the things which you required, right? Very good thing to start up, okay, with Linux, and the knowledge which you want need to work over Linux machine or while working on DevOps things. Okay, so today Linux class part 1 I can say. Okay, in last class we have seen that how to create a EC2 machine in Linux. You can refer that videos, right? This is very straightforward. This is our AWS console where we have created one Linux machine, right? And now we can connect to this Linux machine. So what I need to do, I need to connect this machine and we will use the commands and follow this again. Okay, so now the agenda today to cover is how to create and connect to a Linux machine. Okay, I will show you how you can create, however we will connect this machine itself. Then what is the purpose of each and every directory? We will discuss all these things. There are number of directories used to be in Linux, right? After this we will go through with the most used command normally in Linux, right? So we will go through with those commands. We'll see, and we will see how we can download a file from internet in Linux, how to extract a file, how to unzip, and how to copy or move the files, right? So that is the object of this, and I hope you will find it very useful. uh, Suggest you to follow this and do the things parallelly at your side, right? So till now I have believed that you have created one AWS account and then you can connect this machine. Okay, let me show you how you connect this machine, right? So click on public IP address, open putty in your machine, go to putty. Okay, you can save the session as well, like DevOps. Okay, so like this I will show you, okay, that how you can create a machine, just for a quick reference. Okay, DevOps Linux machine, this is the IP address. Okay, and then this is this. Then you need to provide the authentication file. So you have to go to SSH, under SSH authentication file, click on browse. This is altogether repeat, right? So just refer the previous video. Usually it would be quick, otherwise I am just doing the things quickly here. EC2 user, and you are logged in, right? Now let me change the appearance size. I think this should be okay, right? Okay. Now for the people who are new and just have created AWS account, it is simple to create. First you need to choose the nearest region, right? So suppose for us it is Mumbai region is the nearest one, so I am choosing Mumbai. But if you are located in another region, you can select that one. Okay. um, when we choose region, that means that your machine which will get launched would be in this data center. Okay, so it would be in Mumbai data center. Now this virtual machine, okay, so to create a virtual machine it is quick. Go to launch instance, DevOps machine. For example, I say 2, so I need to provide the name. Then Amazon Linux is best, good to have. Okay, or you can use Red Hat as well, Ubuntu as well, right? Any other operating system if you want. Amazon Linux I choose and I go this here. Then instance type, because instance type is, so you select T2.micro, which is 1 GB, 1 CPU, 1 GB RAM. Select the key, so I have Linux key there, which you use. You can use the default network, right? So right now AWS provided default network you can use. And then give the auto send public IP address, keep this enable. Select security group, create a good security group like Linux security group I choose for Linux machine. Allow few ports such as we allow 22 port, right, which is required for connectivity. So just choose that one in security groups. Apart from this, choose the storage, right now 8 GB, which is available in free tier, so you can go up to 30 GB, so that is fine. Free tier capacity is 30 GB, you can choose up to 30 GB disk size. Advanced details, you can skip this and you can click on launch instance and it would be good to launch. Okay, once you launch the instance, you just select the instance public IP address and connect via putty. You need to give putty key in SSH authentication, right, the key pair name, and you are good to go as I shown you today by connecting the instance, right? So I go to instances. Now keep one thing in mind, like if there is extra instances, you should remove that one. Okay, so just to ensure like you are not getting charged unnecessarily, you should remove the extra instances. Okay, so what I do, I just launch this instance, right? I'm going to terminate it, so that just to ensure like I don't got extra charges. Okay, this is one. Okay, while initiating this bad practice, so let's if there is some issue, let's see if some issue come, because we have to terminate, so I don't have any issue there. Now we have connected this instance and we are good to go. So if you see ls, I logged in with ec2-user, which is default user for Amazon Linux, right? I do ls. Now we'll go command by command everything. Okay, so this part is completed. Now directory structure. So if we want to see the directory structure, what is the purpose of each and every directory, right? Like if you go to C drive in Windows, you see lot of drives like C, Windows, program files, user directory. So there is a architecture there in Windows machine as well. Same way there is a architecture in Linux as well. Okay, so in Windows it used to be C drive, in Linux it used to be root drive. Now what is root? This slash. Okay, slash indicate root drive. In Windows, C drive indicate root drive. So right now if you see what is your current directory, you need to type pwd, present working directory, and present working directory is root. In root there is a user, which is there is a directory home, and in that home directory a user directory created ec2 user. It is same like as you go in Windows as well, right? If you go to cmd, type cmd, you come to user directory. Same way you find it in Linux as well. Okay, C users P and here C, oh sorry, root directory home, under home there is one user directory ec2 dash user. Make sense? Now if you have to go to root drive, so you have to do change directory, cd space slash would be your root directory. Then you can run command ls hyphen lrth. Okay, I will show give you detail, but ls hyphen lrth, what it is doing, it is giving you all the details. Okay, lrth, long listing. Okay, so it is showing in you long listing with the details like who is the owner of the file, who is the group owner, uh, when the file got modified, right? What type of it is it a directory or it is a file? So all such things it provides you. On the left side, if you see, like these are all directories, right? Uh, so this way, right? You can get those one. So good, we are till root directory. Okay, so interested to understand what the what these directories are, like user, opt, root, right? All these folders are there, where, dev, home, etc, right? So we'll see and understand what every directory does. So slash root is your root directory, slash root is your root directory. Where it is? Here it is, right? Slash root. So root is root user home directory. So there used to be a primary user which is having full access, kind of admin access, right? C user administrator in Windows. Now here it is root user, and it's their home directory. Okay, so you can go to cd root and you can see. Okay, now one thing more, like if you want to get admin access here, you can run command sudo su, so it will give you the root login access. Now it have full access. Why I took this? So that I can show you the complete content of the things, right? I don't face any issue due to the access problem. Okay, so I don't want to see those one, so that's why I'm doing that. Now pwd, we are in root. Okay, let's go to root directory. You can see the content here. Okay, so nothing is there, right? Root directory is a simple directory where you not find anything, but it is root user home directory. Now see, last earlier what happened, that it given me permission denied, right? So I overcome this by login as a root user. Now cd slash home is what? Users directory. Okay, home directory for normal users. So now if I want to see what is available in other directory, so I am a single user, ec2 dash user is a single user which is having user access. Okay, so now you can see and you can go there and you can find the things. Okay, so it is empty directory. Okay, cd space dot to go one up. Okay, so I am now in root directory. What is bin? User binaries file. Okay, contain binary executables. Command that are present in slash bin will be executed by all users. Okay, so these are the executable commands which can be run by all users. Okay, like suppose you want to run ls. Okay, so ls is cd space bin. Okay, now if you see, all these commands can be run by everybody. Okay, now ls, right? All such command, right? ipcs, ggip, whatever the command is common for all users. Copy, right? cp, copy, cut, okay, clear, all such command. rm, remove files or directory, right? All such commands are available into bin directory. Make sense? Clear? Okay, difference, lot of commands, right? All commands you can find which can be run by all users. sbin, the commands which need to be run by only admin users or root users, right? System bin. So here you can find that it is. Okay, here you can find the such commands: mkfs, jir, halt, right? sshd. These commands cannot be run by normal users. These need to be run by root users or admin level users. Okay, so for such commands you need admin access, and these commands will be available into sbin. Okay, so these commands executables are available into sbin. Clear? Slash etc configuration files contain configuration files required by all programs. This will also contain startup and shutdown scripts used to start and stop individual services. Suppose you want to restart Tomcat service, right? So Tomcat configuration file would be into slash etc. Okay, it would be there. So all such things, all configuration kind of things are available here. Make sense? So contain configuration files required by all programs. This will also contain startup and start shutdown scripts used to stop and start different services. So most of the time, suppose if you want to start any service, you have to go to start path, you have to follow, and then you have to do that. Okay, so configuration files would be there in etc folder. Slash var variables files, content of the file that are expected to grown can be found under variable directory. Okay, which can be changed, right? Suppose example log files, right? Log file size used to get changed. So suppose you need to check logs, you need to go to var directory. Okay, so there you can see the file. So variable will var file will contain the variable log details. Make sense? Okay, cool. So good. So you can follow that one. Okay, so understood about var files, right? If you have any questions, just feel free to let me know, right? But example I can share with you, where like for example where and different log files you can find there, right? So all such things would be there. The file size where which can get changed. Okay, usr user programs, user programs, right? So contains binaries, libraries, documentation and source code for the second level programs, user level kind of programs. Directories would be there into user bin folder. Okay, opt third party softwares. Suppose if you are installing not a software like by default software, if you are installing some other third party software, example Apache Tomcat, Apache example SonarCube, Nexus, JFrog, right? These would be under opt directory, right? This is not the default program. So suppose like AWS CLI is installed here, right? So it is coming under opt folder because it is not coming by default with Linux system. So hope it gave you some good idea of the file structure which is available into Linux, right? If you understood well, please let me know in comment section uh, that you understood, right? So it will give me the confirmation like okay, you are getting the things and you find it interesting, right? Or you say that you understood, right? or you learn something new, just let me know in comment section that yes, you understood. It would be helpful for me that yes, you are engaging with me. Okay. So so that is about the directory structure, right? Let's try to cover the other things as well. Now you need to learn some basic commands, right? So there are few basic commands which we need to understand, right? So I will show you some demo, right? And we can quickly go through with it. So like sudo space hyphen I, right? To switch as a root user, sudo hyphen I, right? So you switch as a root user. Who am I? Okay, who am I, right? Like the command indicates, who am I? I am a user, right? So it is showing that I am a root user. So you see which user I am logged in. You can see with who am I command. Okay. LL, long listing, right? It will give you the details of long format LL. Okay. You can see the details file, right? LS, to show in sort, right? List file. Man, if you want to understand anything, right? Suppose you want to understand any command like man cp, so it will open the manual of your cp command, right? And you can understand like what are the options available, right? Like this you can follow, right? See all the switches which are available, it will show you. Okay. So man is available for every command. Okay, you can follow that one and it would be quite helpful to understand any command in detail, what that command used to do and what are switch available for that. Okay. pwd we seen, right? Present working directory, right now I'm root. cd change directory. Date, so what is current date? Monday October 14, right? And it is showing UTC time, so it will not show the current time zone, right? It will show the UTC time zone by default. You need to set up it. Touch file name. Okay, so touch a.txt. So touch is a very handy command, like which is just used to create a command file. Okay, it will not go there, it will not allow you to write there. You just go and see, it will create a file. So touch a.txt, it created a file. Okay, then suppose you want to create another file b.txt, right? You can see two files got created. So to create a file, it is a very handy command, right? But suppose if you want to edit that file as well, you can use vi editor. Okay, vi can create the file as well as will go to entry mode, right? And it will go to insert mode and you can type the content, right? So suppose I want to modify b.txt, I can go there, I just press insert to add the content. This is b.txt file. Okay, escape shift colon wq, you can save the file. Okay, so this is the way you can save the file. If you want to save without, go to insert, right, to edit again, and suppose you type something and you don't want to save it, escape colon q. Okay, don't press w is for save, so don't press w and just press q, and then press shift colon shift exclamation side, right? It is just above 1 and enter. So it will not save that content, right? Now if you want to see the content of that file, cat command you can use, cat dot file name. Okay, Now you want to create a directory. Okay, so you want to create a directory. mkdir, make directory, test dir. Okay, see, it will get create test directory. mv file name. Okay, you want to move the file. Okay, suppose, and move is just for rename as well. So move a.txt with name c.txt. So what will happen? It will change the name of the file from a.txt to c.txt. So you can use it to move to one from one path to other path as well, to some other directory, right? And you can use to rename it as well. So both ways it works. cp command, right? cp c.txt to some other file like root. Okay, so it will do that. So now if you see c.txt doesn't exist, if you go to root and see, you will find this, right? You can move this back, right, if you want to root. So that is also possible, as I said. Because I copied it, right? So it is asking, do I want to overwrite it? So yeah, that's okay, right? We want to move it and we want to overwrite it as well, right? So cp is working, right? Ch mode. Okay, ch mode, just focus your attention more, like we are near to close, we are not having much after this. Ch mode. Okay, change the owner of, sorry, to change the permission of a file. Okay, so there used to be permissions in order to combination of 7. Okay, if you give 4, everything is read, write, execute. Okay, first is read, second is write, and third is for execute. And you can give maximum 7 number permission. Okay, so 4 is only for read, so it is for user, it is for user, it is for group, and it is for others, for all users. Okay, so this section is for user, this is for group permission, middle one, and third one is for others. Okay, now suppose you want to give complete access to user, so you have to give 7. If you just give 4, there will user will have 4 read permission only. Okay, 1 is for execute and 2 is for write access. So suppose if you go for, okay, this is read, this is write, and this is execute. Okay, so if you just want to give execute permission, only 1 is sufficient. Okay, to user. If you want to give write permission to group, just 2 is sufficient. If you want to give read, write, execute all, give 7. Okay, so this way you can change the permission. You can check it ls hyphen lrth with full details c.txt. So c.txt doesn't exist. Where we are in root. Let's come out. Now it should be there. ls, no. If you see the permission here, right, so it says read and write permission for the user, read for other people, administrators, group, and execute the other people, it is read only. So read and write who can do? Only user, right? Like suppose I am a user, I created this file, so I have read and write permission. I don't have by default execute permission, right? Because this is not a executable file. But if you have an executable file, you can add one more. Okay, now suppose I want to give read, write, and execute permission, right? So what I'll do, ch mode 744, and then file name, and if I give the command again, what it will do? Now see, execution got added. Execution got added there, right? I got read, write, execute access for users. Make sense? Okay. Ch on, if you want to change the owner of the file, you can do that, right? Like suppose if I say ch on ec2 dash user, and the file name is c.txt. Now if you give the previous command, see, user got changed. Group is still root, but user has changed, right? Same way you can go for group as well. ec2 dash user change. Now group also got changed, right? So now user and groups are owner of this file c.txt, and what is the user? ec2 dash user. Similarly, if you have other users, you can give access to other users. If you want to install any software, you need, okay, help is also command, right? Help also you can use. Like suppose you want to see help about cp command, you can see. Okay, so like cp, you want some help for cp. Okay, so you just need to put the cp dash dash help. It will show you the help of like what the switch is available, kind of man, right? So if you see that the other commands which are other options which are available, but in a small summary, it is not in very brief, it in a small summary. So this is many times if you don't want to read big documentation, you can follow this one, follow this one. Okay, so you can do this. Then yum installs server software name. Okay, so yum install, if you want to install any software, suppose I say Apache 2. Okay, if I want to do Apache to install, you can do that, right? See, Apache 2 is not there because in Amazon Linux its name is httpd. Okay, so see, you see, it got the software from internet. It will saying that okay, is it okay if I go for this? It will download 2.3 MB file size, and on disk it will take 6.9 MB space. Is it okay? I say yes. Go ahead. So it will start the service. Okay, and you can see that software got installed. Same way, like if you want to remove, install, say remove. It say 6.9 MB will get free. I say I'm happy. Okay, got that. Make sense? In Ubuntu, it is apt-get. If you want to install software into Ubuntu, you have to follow apt-get. Okay, clear. If you want to clear your screen, you can do that. But if you just go up, it will scroll up. Okay, it is working here. Good. So you can clear your screen. You want to download any software, right, from internet? wget. wget, you can download the software. So what it will happen, that wget is useful to download from URL. Okay, so suppose you have a URL which can provide the file, right? So you can download it like wget and then give the URL. It will download the software from you. Okay, you want to check any output of the any website, right? Like suppose there is any website and you want to check the output, you can use curl command. Curl. Okay, curl command is useful to see the output of a website content. Okay, so curl is also quite useful. wget to download software from a URL, right? Curl just want to check that the connectivity is there, right? You can see curl yahoo.com. It will show you some content, right? So yahoo.com is like more secure, so it is just redirecting it. But understand, like if you want to see the output of any website URL, you can see from here. Okay. What else? Like you can, there are number of switches available. Excuse me. There are number of switches available which you can use, like to just to get the software as well from that. So you can follow the curl help command and you can see like what it can do. But suppose, like as I said, that http post data you can do, get help for commands and all such things you can do that, right? So this is very helpful and strong commands there. Okay, so I hope you find this video useful. What you say? Did you find it useful, right? These commands, these Linux structure, which I told you, right? And we connected a Linux machine as well. So do you think that it is helpful for you? If you find it useful, just let me know. I will be very motivated on that, and I will create another video for you for completing this series, right? The DevOps series we need to complete. We'll follow that one. Okay, so we'll do that. And meanwhile, by any chance, like you know that you like this video and you say that okay, you want to subscribe this channel and you are watching this video, right? Just subscribe the channel. I will be thankful for you. And you can follow the playlist. Okay, so if you want to see like how AWS used to work, right? So there is a AWS Hindi series videos, which is an awesome series, right? This is a Hindi videos recording, uh, a class recording itself, right? So this series is very very helpful for you guys if you want to learn cloud from scratch. Okay, you can learn free AWS, right? And you can go and you can follow this one. So that is the whole idea of this. Okay, and there are different other series as well. The latest series right now is going on. English series is also available, right, for AWS, as I said. And this is the latest series going on, DevOps series, and I hope you are enjoying these videos. Thanks a lot, guys. Wish you a very good day.